Hey everybody, this here's the Christian Trucker coming to you with a brand new video. This is Highway 34 going up through Louisiana. Between, where is that over yonder? Monroe, Louisiana and Winfield, Louisiana. It's a pretty drive. I sped it up so that we could get a lot of the scenery in one clip. So I hope y'all enjoy it. We're going to talk about our authority. We've had our authority for 5 months. And I don't have anything prepared or written out. Sometimes I like to make a lot of notes so that I can get everything in one video. But tonight it's just going to be a little bit different. It's going to be kind of from the hip. I was just coming in tonight and I just feel really blessed and happy. Both of the trucks are home safe. The trailers are here safe. And we don't have any major problems. My good friend, my driver, he's happy. He did have some water issues at home. You know, all the people down here, we mostly use wells. And his well was giving him trouble. They had to put in a new pump. But as far as the job and everything, I believe he's pretty happy. And you know, it's such a blessing to have this particular job because I have managed to make it to where I'm home every night. I'm on my own trucks. I'm trying to build my company. And it's just one of those moments when you're coming in and you're ending the week. And it seems like everything is actually going the way it's supposed to go. And that don't happen every week. Trust me. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that goes on when you're trying to build a business. There's a lot of stresses between home life and business and friendships and just everything that you have to put together. I mean, it's amazing just how much stuff you have to go through in order to get your own authority and make it a business and to keep it thriving and surviving and trying not to focus on the national and international woes, because you got to focus on yourself and you got to keep yourself and your business growing and going. So I was just having one of them moments, you know. I'm proud to have both of my little trucks, my little trailers, and I just feel really blessed. And I hope that the videos that I have produced in the past and the ones that I'm going to produce in the future help a few of y'all to make the decisions and to make the jump into your own business, because I'm a firm believer that to make money, you really need to own your own business. You need to be an entrepreneur. There's nothing wrong with being a wage earner, an employee. But if you really want to expand yourself and protect your family a long time, I think that you should sincerely try to go and own your own business. If it's selling shoes, if it's selling hamburgers, if it's driving trucks. There's so many different businesses that we could open. And as Americans, you know, we're taught to go work hard and study hard, get a good job, and retire. When in actuality, we should be studying economics. We should be studying accounting. We should be studying how to be entrepreneurs and open our own business. How things actually work in a capitalist society. And the older I get and the more involved I get in business, the more strongly I believe in a free market capitalist system. Because it's become apparent to me that, you know, there's an old saying that the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. That's false. That's a false narrative. I mean, what's actually happening is the rich get richer, yes, but the poor are also getting richer. When I was young, poor people didn't have cars. Poor people didn't have phones. They were lucky to eat. Now, I'm 40-something years old, and poor people have 2 or 3 cars. They have cell phones. A lot of them are even obese. I mean, they eat plenty. So, if you look at it logically, yeah, rich people are getting richer, but poor people have got richer over the last 30 years. It's amazing to me that people have such hate for rich people, because I'm sorry, but ain't no poor person ever gave me $1. Ain't never gave me a job. Rich people are the ones that provide jobs. They provide things for us to do through the day, because when they spend money, we all benefit. And whenever they're scared and they start tightening up on their money, you see what's happening in the economy. Now, I did have someone touch on a theory about what's happening in the economy since the coronavirus. See, a lot of these investment groups have algorithms that tell them when to sell and when to buy stocks. And this coronavirus and the panic that's happened in these markets, someone had the idea that it could be an algorithmic sell-off. It's not even the ordinary investor that is selling all his stocks. It's a lot of these algorithms and people that have things set up to automatically warn them to sell, sell, sell. The long-term investors like Warren Buffett, I mean, whenever they buy a stock, they buy it like they're buying part of a company. And that's exactly how I would do. But right now, at my size, everything I invest, I'm going to reinvest in myself and in my company. Like if I want to buy real estate, if I want to buy another truck or a trailer, that's where I'm going to get my biggest returns. It's not going to be from the stock market. I've got to be willing to invest in my own self until I grow to a point where I have excessive capital. I mean, I want masses and mountains of excessive capital one day. Because with that, I plan on trying to help others. It's not completely out of selfish. Now, you have to help yourself before you can help others. That's a principle that we should be teaching in every high school across this country. We should all be trying to lift ourselves up and find security, and then we can help others to find their own security. I mean, if you give a man a fish, you feed him for one day. But if you teach him how to fish, you can feed him for the rest of his life. It's a skill. If we work together, there should be no hungry person on this earth. Anybody that is willing to do a little work, anybody that has a little tiny bit of ambition, there's no reason why anybody should be hungry. Right now, we have more people on the planet than ever in history, and we're better fed than ever in history. Because the more people we have, the bigger the economy grows, the more technological innovation we have. I mean, we have tractors and combines that can run through acres of crops in no time. There's plenty of land to make crops. There's plenty of land to replant in trees. If we manage our resources, theoretically, we could grow a population twice as big or 3 times as big as what we have now on planet Earth. And I believe all life is precious. And that's why I'm a staunch pro-lifer. I believe that every life is precious, whether they be in the womb or whether they be elderly in a nursing home. All life is precious in my eyes. So, without getting too far into that, I just wanted to talk a little bit about some of the economic policy that I've been seeing go on this week with all the sell-off and, the stock market panic. I don't even think it's more of a human panic as it could be the computer algorithm panic. Because those things are set up to just trigger when certain things happen in the market. And it's been a danger since I heard that they were coming out with those systems. I mean, at any time, it could drop the stock market and cause a panic for the real people to start selling off. But anyway, yeah, I'm planning to expand a little bit this year. Toward the end of the year, hopefully maybe put on another truck. Mid-year, I'm looking at some rental property I may purchase. I talked to the lady today. And it's just, I am feeling extremely blessed tonight. And I appreciate y'all watching and keeping up with what's going on with me in my life and with our business. And I'm planning on trying to do better and better with these videos in the future as each stage of my business grows. Long term, maybe hire my own videographer, let them do the editing. There's different stages that I'm looking at in the future that I want to go with my channel. Maybe even going to the point of having my own website and so forth and so on. But it just depends. It depends on how the Lord leads me in life and what He wants me to do. But right now I'm focused on helping myself to build this business, to grow the capital so that in the future I can be a bigger help to those that need it. Not those that are lazy and don't want to do anything. I plan on helping those that actually need it and actually want it and can make something from it. Because if you give someone something that has zero ambition to help themselves, they will be back next week for the same amount. But if you give somebody something that has ambition and wants to go and make something of themselves and do better for themselves, they may come back next week, but eventually they will not come back because they will have found their own success. And that's how you build an economy. That's how you help a society. You have to teach people the work ethic, and it's okay to have ambition, and it's okay to want things for yourself. And that's the long-term goal. It's not a selfish thing. I want to prop up this economy in every way I can and promote capitalism every way I can, because capitalism is a great system for innovation. There's no better system. And free market capitalism opens up that much more. When you can get the government's fat hands out of the system will find ways to flourish. It's kind of like removing the rabbit from the garden. When you get that fat rabbit out of that garden's going to flourish and grow in ways that you won't even believe. That rabbit does have a use. Rabbit manure is one of the greatest fertilizers you can get. He does have a use, but he don't need to be eating the garden, because the bad thing about rabbits, you let them get in there and they will eat the whole thing down. You need to feed them a little bit at a time. You have to regulate the government, I guess you could say. Anyway, I don't know if that makes sense to y'all. I just thought it was a kind of a cool analogy. But yeah, it's Friday night. I just finished up my week, and everything went really well. We had a profitable week. I am extremely hopeful that the slow season is stopping and the busy season is starting, and hopefully it will last all the way to July and August. We'll have a short dry spell then, and then it'll go back into the busy spell for the holidays and Christmas. Man, I could really use some profitable weeks, but this week has been nice, and it will help. I guarantee you it will help. And we also getting signed up with our, I guess you would call it a factoring company, but it's basically a direct deposit company that my direct shipper uses. They charge 1.5%. They get me my direct deposit in a little bit early. We were trying to get that set up, and let's just say it's a little rocky, and I won't be getting any money until like Tuesday, but hallelujah, it will be coming. Anyway, that's it for tonight. God bless. Have a great weekend, and we'll catch you on the next ride.